Yo, stop scrolling. Look at me right now. You're grinding 80-hour weeks, bank account climbing, but you still feel empty as hell. You got the watch, the car, the respect, and you'd trade it all tomorrow just to sleep without your brain screaming, "Is this really it?" That's not weakness, bro. That's the trap 99% of men die in without ever waking up. In the next 15 minutes, I'm dropping the 2,000-year-old cheat code that Roman emperors and billionaire legends used to own money and status without letting money and status own them. 5 chapters, straight Stoic fire, zero fluff. By the end, you'll know exactly why more will never be enough. And the one move that actually makes you untouchable. Drop a "let's go" in the comments if you're tired of chasing ghosts. And don't you dare click away. This one changes everything. Let's freaking go. Chapter 1. Wealth's True Weight. Why money is a tool, not a trophy. Imagine this. You finally hit 7 figures in the bank. You're 34. House paid off. Car costs more than most people's homes. You walk into the restaurant and heads turn. But at 2 a.m., you're staring at the ceiling, asking yourself, why don't I feel anything? That's not you being ungrateful. That's money, doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Nothing for your soul. Let me tell you about a Roman billionaire named Seneca. Dude was richer than Elon and Jeff combined in today's money. Private jets? He had ships. Lambos? He had armies of horses. He literally owned half of Rome. But here's the wild part. He wrote letters saying, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool." One day, his student Lucilius asked him, "Seneca, if money doesn't make us happy, why do we all want it so bad?" Seneca smiled and said, "Because we use it wrong. Money is an amazing servant, but a terrible god." He proved it. He lived in a normal house, ate simple food, wore basic clothes even when he could buy countries. When Emperor Nero later forced him to kill himself and took everything, Seneca just laughed and said, "You can take my stuff, you can't take my peace." Bro, he died richer than when he had the gold. Money is a hammer. You can use it to build a life you love, or you can let it hit you in the face every day chasing the next zero. The second you make money your scoreboard, you lose. The second you make money your employee, you win forever. If that just punched you in the chest, comment, "Money is a tool" right now. Chapter 2 is coming in hot. We're talking about why status and respect disappear the second you start needing them. Smash the like button if you're ready to stop letting money own you. Subscribe and hit the bell because the next one is straight fire. Let's keep building, King. See you in 2 seconds. Chapter 2. The Indifferent Crown. Fame and status as fleeting shadows. Yo, quick question. You ever notice how some guys flex their follower count, their job title, or who they know, and the second nobody claps, they look like they just lost their soul? That's status addiction. And it's killing more men than drugs. Let me drop you into ancient Rome, 170 AD. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man on planet Earth, emperor of everything from England to Iraq, sits alone in a tent in the middle of a war. Millions would kill to be him. He opens his journal and writes one line that still slaps today. "How many people who once praised me are now dead? How many who hated me are dead? And soon I'll be dead too. So why do I care what they think?" This dude had statues built for him while he was alive. Crowds screamed his name, and he called all of that smoke. He said fame and status are indifference. They don't make you better or worse. They're weather, sometimes sunny, sometimes storm. Only your character is real. Fast forward 2,000 years. You post a flex pic, 10K likes in an hour, you feel on top of the world. Next post gets 200 likes. You want to delete the app and move to Mars. That roller coaster? That's you letting smoke decide if you're a king or a nobody. Marcus would look at you and say, "Stop chasing applause from ghosts. The crowd cheering today will be dead tomorrow." Be the man you'd respect if nobody ever found out. If your chest just got tight because you've been living for likes, titles, or handshakes, comment "smoke" right now. Chapter 3 is where we flip the game completely. How to feel rich with a half-empty bank account and 0 followers. Hit that like button if you're done chasing shadows. Subscribe and tap the bell because the next chapter is the one that finally sets you free. Let's go, brother. See you in the next one. Chapter 3. The Art of Enough. Sufficiency as the ultimate win. Close your eyes for 5 seconds and imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, your bank account is exactly the same, your job title hasn't changed, your follower count is frozen. But for the first time in years, you feel 0 stress about money or status. Sounds impossible? That's exactly what a slave-turned-philosopher pulled off 2,000 years ago. Epictetus. Dude was born a slave, literally owned by another human, leg broken and crippled for life. He had 0 money, 0 status, slept on the floor. Yet he said, "Wealth is not having many things. It's having few wants." One day, a rich guy visited him and laughed. "You call yourself free? You own nothing." Epictetus looked around his tiny room and said, "I have everything I want. Can you say the same?" The rich guy left mad because he had 10 houses and still wanted 11. Epictetus taught one rule that breaks the matrix. Decide what's enough, and everything above it is just bonus. Most men never set the enough line, so they chase 100K, then 500K, then 2 million, then a jet. And every time they get there, the line moves again. That's not winning. That's running on a treadmill dressed up as a race. Real power? Drawing the line today. Say, if I have food, shelter, family, and health, I'm already richer than 99% of humans who ever lived. Then every extra dollar feels like winning the lottery instead of finally catching up. If that just hits you like a truck, comment "enough" right now. Chapter 4 is straight, practical heat. How to actually use money like a Stoic without going broke or becoming weird. Smash the like if you're ready to stop the endless chase. Subscribe and hit that bell because the next chapter is pure money moves with 0 guilt. We're building an empire that can't be taken. Let's go. Chapter 4. The Stoic Wallet. Practical plays for money without madness. All right, enough deep talk. Let's get your hands dirty with real moves. This is the chapter where Stoicism meets your bank app. 3 dead simple rules the ancients used that still crush today. Asterisk, asterisk. Rule 1. Asterisk, asterisk. Live on half. Save a quarter. Give a quarter. Seneca did this as a billionaire. He spent only what a normal teacher needed, saved 25% like clockwork, and gave away the rest so money never owned him. Try it for 90 days. 50% bills and fun, 25% savings divided by investments, 25% charity or helping family. You'll feel richer on day 1. Asterisk, asterisk. Rule 2. Asterisk, asterisk. Buy freedom, not flash. Epictetus said, "Never spend on anything that makes you need more money tomorrow." Translation. That $800K supercar that costs $15K a year to run? Bad buy. The $40K paid-off truck that gets you to work? Freedom, machine. Every purchase ask, does this buy me time or steal it? Asterisk, asterisk. Rule 3. Asterisk, asterisk. Worst case drill, every month. Marcus Aurelius used to wake up and picture losing everything. House gone. Reputation gone. Health gone. Then he'd smile and get to work anyway. Once a month, write down, if I lost it all tomorrow, what would I do Monday? You'll stop hoarding cash out of fear and start building it out of strength. Do these 3, and in 1 year you'll have more money, more peace, and 0 panic if the market crashes. If you're already pulling out your notes app, comment "Wallet Upgrade" right now. Final chapter drops next. How to build a legacy that actually matters when the money and status are gone. Smash, like if you're making your first move today. Subscribe and bell on because Chapter 5 is the one you'll rewatch every birthday. Let's finish strong, King. See you in the last one. Chapter 5. Legacy Beyond the Ledger. Status, enough, and the man's inner empire. You're at the end, brother. Look at how far you've come. Money is now your servant. Status is just smoke. You know what enough feels like? But here's the final boss question Marcus Aurelius asked himself every single night. When I'm dead, what will actually matter? Not the cars, not the follower count, not even the bank balance. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." That line hits different when you're staring at your kid's face, or your girl's eyes, or your own reflection at 3 a.m. Seneca put it even harder. Every day we're dying. Build something that outlives the dying. So here's the Stoic legacy cheat code. 1. Build your character first. A strong man raises strong men and women. Weak character poisons generations. 2. Give away what you can't keep to gain what you can't lose. Time, love, wisdom, example. 3. Die empty. Leave every dollar, every lesson, every hug on the table. No regrets. No, I wish I had. One day the money will be spent by someone else. The watches will stop ticking. The likes will fade to zero. But the way you made people feel, the way you showed up calm when everything burned, the way you decided enough and still crushed it anyway, that becomes the invisible empire that keeps growing long after you're gone. If you're sitting there with goosebumps ready to live different starting today, comment Inner Empire right now. I'm reading every single one. This whole series just handed you the playbook Roman emperors wished they had at 20. Save this video. Watch it every year. Share it with every man you love before it's too late. Smash that like button if you're walking out of this video a different man. Subscribe and turn the bell on because next week we're going even deeper. I'm proud of you for finishing this. Now go build something that can't be bought. Let's freaking go. See you in the next one. Boom. We just dropped 2,000 years of emperor-level wisdom straight into your skull in 5 chapters. Here's the one sentence you tattoo on your arm tonight. Money and status are rentals. Character and enough are the only things you actually own. That's it. That's the cheat code. Now listen close. We're doing this right now, together. Smash that like button so hard YouTube thinks you broke your phone. I want 100,000 likes in 24 hours, or I'm giving away $10,000 cash to one random commenter. No cap! Comment the word empire if you're done renting your peace from money and status. I'm replying to as many as I can tonight. Subscribe and slam that bell because next week I'm dropping the most insane Stoic challenge. 30 days to live like Marcus Aurelius in 2025. Real rules, real money moves, real life change. Share this video to 3 guys in your group chat right now. Text them, "Watch this or you're soft." Do it while I'm watching the share counter explode. We're at 7 seconds left. Numbers are climbing. Let's freaking go! Love you, legends. See you in the next one. Bree.